All right. Good morning, boys and girls. How's everybody doing this morning? Good. So who here has ever heard of the tortoise and the hare story? You've heard of the tortoise and the hare, right? So we know how this works. The tortoise and the hare are going to have a race. And the hare thinks he's so fast that he's going to win, so he takes a lot of breaks, he takes naps. But ultimately, who does win? The tortoise, that's right. And we like to think that the lesson of this story is that slow and steady wins the race. But the reason that that story is actually so compelling is because what we think is supposed to happen isn't actually what happens. So, I want to read something to you. This comes from 1 Corinthians. This is chapter 1, and this is verse 25. And it says, "For the foolishness of God is wiser than men, and the weakness of God is stronger than men." And the one way that we can look at this is that sometimes God does things that make no sense to us, but is actually perfect and makes total sense in the end. I want to give you a few examples, all right? Jesus said that the last will be first and that the least will be greatest. Does that make any sense? No, it doesn't make any sense. The world says if you're not first, you're last. Second place is the first loser, right? Jesus said peacemakers will be blessed. Does that make any sense? Well, not according to the world. The world says if somebody doesn't agree with you, it's okay to hate them. It's okay to fight them. It's okay to have arguments. Yeah. Jesus said the people who hunger after righteousness, that means people who want to do what they know is good, are going to be blessed. Does that make any sense? No, because the world tells you, hey, if you don't come with us, and if you don't do this thing with us, that we all know is actually against the rules, and we know is not the right thing to do, you're a chicken. You're a loser. And the final one, the biggest one of all, God sent Jesus Christ into the world and to the cross to die under the punishment that we deserve so that we could be right with Him. Now, does that make any sense? The world tells you that that doesn't make any sense at all because death is a loss and death is final. But here's the good news that I want to leave you with today. This again comes from 1 Corinthians back in chapter 1, and this time we're going to go back up to verse 18. "For the word of the cross is folly, foolishness to those who are perishing, but to us who are being saved, it is the power of God." Now let's come up here. We're going to lead the congregation in the Lord's Prayer, and then you guys can head back to Children's Church. Hold hands. Here we go. Let me. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven.
Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our sins, as we forgive those who sin against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver